Oh, Mikey.
Oh boy, here we go.
Here we go again. Keeping
Hey,
track
you pulling
of
on your
the
ear
progress.
again? What do you say to Michael?
No, she's not. She's playing with her hair.
Wave hi. Say hi. See my shoes?
She's a little show off, isn't she?
Oh.
Wonder where she gets that.
I don't know. I don't know where she gets that. There are fun ways for you to kill yourself out here.
She was walking at about 10 months.
Is she really?
Yeah.
Look at it. It's a brand new place for you.
Oh, sure. Does she like grass?
Yeah.
She might like to go down there.
She can go out in the lawn and run around. Yeah. It'll be fun.
Oh, that's all right. She's in her play clothes.
Yeah.
Look at all this now. Why don't you go right for dinner before? I brought her sneakers if she needs them.
Well, she really can play around out here. She can't really get in any trouble. Not
Yay! Roxy, yay!
Just sort of look around. I can't tell
Yeah. He doesn't want you to know when he has it. All these strange
Yeah.
She's just getting acclimated and then she'll be fine and she'll take your place over. She loves cameras. She walks right up to that. Dad has one on her.
Yeah. You have one of these things?
Not yet. But
Something we've got to get
But
soon.
you've got a lot of records of it from the ones Michael was taking, which is, I think,
we have that. We have some movie film, and we have a few thousand snapshots at this
Yeah.
point too.
You always did straight lines, right, Brad?
That's right. I still do.
I've never seen anything like those.
It's like little flashlight.
Who is that?
Come here. You have her in an agency yet, Brad?
Not yet, no. But I'm going to represent her. I'm going to let her keep 2% of everything she makes. I promise.
Good. Good.
There she goes. There she. You can. You see, she loves steps, and she just go up and down them all day.
Finally learned how to go backwards. We have some out in the hallway, and then down outside the back, I'm running down those stairs. I think I would have to quit my job if I wanted to model it. Just to do it full time.
Isn't she 15 months?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she will be in 4 days.
How old was she when this tape was begun? That whole diapering shtick.
Oh, Mikey.
This is
And now I'm on this tape, and I don't want to be.
The funny thing is that diapering on film, he's glad he got it on film because it's probably the only time.
It was evidence.
Right, evidence.
Where is JT Senior? Ah. Because Mike brought the tape of the party over from the birthday. Yeah, it was
Had
the
a
birthday.
chance to rib him about that.
That was,
Good girl.
How do you like my nail polish? Do you have your toenails polished? Oh,
No.
have that yet.
Oh, that's a good girl. You learned how to go down backwards. Oh, she loves those steps. And look, there's a whole bunch of them.
This is the cement one.
Did you find any good ants to eat yet? Oh my goodness. She's good though, you know. She falls all the time.
well, you see Uncle Mike.
She does think.
She bangs her head and she goes, oh.
Oh.
Oh, you're lucky.
Okay. Okay.
Well, she just.
Something she
I love
wants.
the little rear end.
this the whole time?
You let your hair grow.
Put her eye out. Last time you did your hair short.
Yeah, it is
Now I've
kind of
let
long for me.
mine off. I'll probably cut it again real short. To go through this, you know.
You look good otherwise, just fine. Okay, just a little bit.
I feel great.
Nice and skinny again.
Almost. I did get real thin and then I put a little bit of it on now. I haven't been real careful though. I've been exercising. Just, you know, when the clothes start to get too tight, then I take that contact. You don't worry about it till it's tight again. So once in a while I get out of control. Summertime usually when I get here. Look what I have from you! Yay! Where are you gonna go?
I've never seen that before. Is it actually a grave or just a stone?
Hi, Mikey.
Vineyard
Oh, did you?
on Thursday. Well, we went down Thursday, and we were down there. Thursday was beautiful. We got there. I think Friday was nice. Saturday was a little bit kind of overcast and misty. Sunday was gorgeous. Monday was gorgeous, and so was Tuesday. So you had kind of
We missed.
Yeah, we did not have the best week, but it doesn't. I mean, the
I
weather.
remember Thursday was the nice day.
yeah. That was the day we went down.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter because there's so much to do, and we just had such a good time down there. We just didn't have the best beach weather this time around. Mention about that contrasting her to the baby, a friend of ours who is not
Some people
fortunate
get so upset about
and
it.
transmitted to them. Now, Merrill will very, very seldom cry because of anything like that. Occasionally, she just gives herself such a good knock she can't help it. But she does let the easy stuff roll off, which is nice.
And a pirouette. That's called a pirouette. Do you do that a lot around the house, Nancy? Is that where
All
she
the
gets
time.
it? Are the people you went down to take your couple days to?
Yeah, they're good friends of ours.
So you're usually on double
And have Brenna cried with me. Merrill is she's you know, I have to preface it, but take that off me. I think I'm gonna fall for
Did you see the pretty flowers, Merrill?
You've got a very active subject there, like trying to get.
She wakes up happy from her nap. Unless I have to wake her out of sound sleep when she's not finished sleeping.
Flying by here.
Nope.
I'll bet you we could find things to block that up.
They atrophy because they don't speak to anybody during the day with, you know, over 6 months old.
You'd be surprised how smart the kids are.
Yeah. What are you giggling?
She's become so sociable, I think. Why does your father keep up with her?
He does, no, but they adore each other. He takes very good care of her.
She loves him. Oh, I bet. Mwah. That's nice. You're blowing kisses. She is
yourself.
Are you blowing kisses and doing
Oh,
pirouettes? Yes. They're
Very
so
few
dainty.
infants will shriek and cry and then stop in a millisecond and start giggling at you with the echo of the cry in the air. Depends on how she feels.
Depends. The smallest and the youngest, and she has learned to fend for herself.
Well, it's good for her because from early on she's been with a lot of other children her own age and not just cooped up
Do you
with
have
her
a
parents.
group that she goes to when you go to work, or
Every day.
whereabouts? In the building?
2 buildings away, and I let her drive over there.
Uh-huh.
I strapped her in with me. I shouldn't do it, but I put her in the front seat on my lap and let her drive the car.
Well, she's only going 100 feet
We're
up
going, 50
in
yards.
the parking
or
lot.
something. And then just
And
she
how many
sleeps
in,
in
how
this
many in
thing.
the group, Nancy?
Anywhere from 2 to 5.
Okay, and like, wonderful. That's great.
Do you think I could talk?
This
Now she
girl,
has 2 along, she's going to have a third. So
Really?
She's not doing it again.
this girl is about our age, and she's so even-tempered. And
Yeah.
nothing ruffles her.
Yeah, well, this was Maureen. She's a wonderful manager and very neat and very clean. And
She will hold
that's a
the
nice
telephone.
situation. You're lucky to be
Very lucky.
She will do.
And I pay her under the table, and if I ever get audited, I imagine she'll help me, but
Yeah.
otherwise I just pay her cash every week. It doesn't cost me any fortune.
Hello? This mom, I'll head upside.
And she doesn't have to admit
Hello?
that she's getting money to do it.
You want to speak to Merrill?
She doesn't have to.
I don't know. I'll look and see. Are you here?
Yeah, right.
Are you in? You
Until
are
I
in?
get audited.
Good for you. There
Because
you
I
go.
have to
There you
declare
go.
daycare
Take your
as
phone.
an expense.
Yeah.
Because it
She'll
does
talk to you
cost
later. You don't
a
want to
lot
talk
when you
now?
add it up. I mean, it's
Yeah.
She'll call you later. She'll call you back.
hefty nowadays.
Hello?
Oh, honestly.
Who is
But
it?
I think
It's
I
your
pay a
broker.
low end
Do you?
It's your broker.
compared to
You're
what
on
I've
margin.
seen
You've got to
and
sell.
heard.
Okay, that being sell.
I don't worry about her. I don't worry that anything terrible is happening to her.
Yeah. And she is healthy. You're lucky about that.
Very. The only thing she did this winter was
Where's the telephone? Hand Daddy telephone. There's an important call for you. Come on. Broker name. Come on. The house.
Choose twins?
not in a while. I've seen Christopher, and I stopped out one day when I was out and took to visit Robin, and the twins were asleep, so I didn't see them.
But
we're
she's doing
supposed
well?
to get together with them.
They're about a year older than Merrill, aren't they?
Not quite. I think they're about 6 or 7 months older than
They're not?
maybe
I
it was.
think they're
So
almost-
7, 8 months. Not
Yeah.
quite a year. She was born in April. So
I'm gonna book my pencil when you're out. When you hear a bird,
She wants out.
you could
Can she get out of it?
Yes, if she puts her mind to it.
and get the call.
Just work her way over the side. She did for the first time. That was an increment
They have
because in the
those
past
things.
she's not been able to.
Fisher.
So that indicated to us that we see that
Yeah,
she's in
what
the
she
process of doing.
Yeah.
This is fine when we're here, but
Yeah.
we determined that from now on, when she's asleep or we're not watching her, we'd have to use the gate.
Yeah, because that's higher, is it?
The gate is higher, yes. And there's also nothing to brace up on either.
So see the picture of it when
Say ta-ta, say ta-ta.
Oh no, we try to get her to do. She has a
Because that's
vocabulary.
supposed to mean thank you.
She'll do mama, dada. She says happy. She says uh-oh. She says all gone. She says thank you, which is astonishing to hear her say thank you. That'll catch you off guard. Once in a while she puts phrases together. She says hi daddy or hi dada, which is nice. I think she said Merrill.
Where's your people so you can climb? Where is your people so you can climb the mountain? Up to the right.
Can I have a kiss?
She
Does
wants
she like
out.
to hug?
You want to go down?
She's breaking all that shrubbery down out there. How you climbing up?
That was very funny. Teflon baby. She's got her foot caught.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, she can get it out.
There you go.
What's the cup though?
Oh, she's going to go right over front of her
Okay.
head. Very good. Now you've wrecked a chair. Thank you. Got it. Got it on radar.
Where are you going? Coming up to see us again? Oh, pretty.
I bet the approach was always scary
Now
when you
she's
were a
got
kid.
her running shoes on. You can
That's
really
better,
travel.
isn't it?
Turn around. Find out where the kids live here. Turn around.
Look at that.
In that house on the corner. That's better.
The high chair hunt.
It's bad eating peanuts and avoiding hosting the high chair.
Are you enjoying this?
Oh. Okay, let's grab you. There you go.
Watch your heads.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got her.
Do you want her? Yeah.
Watch your heads and your feet.
Where are we going, huh? What's up here?
Are you going to take her up the corner?
Yep. What's up here, huh? Where are we? Where are we going?
Did you want some more? I'll do that. No, of course you don't do that.
Watch it, that will go flying.
Yeah. But she should be okay.
You sit down for a minute and have some juice. Here. What?
Maybe juice. That's a good girl. You just got my rear end.
They said if you want, you can stay here, but wouldn't you be more comfortable?
I thought that they were out of their minds. And I said, what do you mean take her home? She's trussed up there like an old Purdue bird. Take her home. I said, nothing's going to happen, so we went home. Nancy took a shower. 3 a.m. She said to me, we have to go back to the hospital. I said, okay, where's the cooler? We went back to the hospital. We went back to the hospital. Now things started to happen. She started making noises from the soundtrack of the movie One Billion BC. And there was nothing I could do. And I went all through this nonsense prenatal care, which is just things to give the husband to do to occupy himself. Has no bearing on anything. Turned toward the window where I had a soda resting on the windowsill to take a sip. It was ear-piercing, guttural shriek that I had ever heard in my life. I tensed up, I couldn't turn around, I didn't want to know what behind me made that noise. I turned around, it was Nancy, and she looked at me and said,
My water broke.
come, and I kept,
Nobody else in the room with you?
no,
In and out. There were some people that were in and out at that
whatever. I kept asking, where's our doctor? He hadn't shown up yet. Now they're prepping her, they're getting her ready for showtime, and there's still no doctor.
As opposed to movie channels or Cinemax.
They wheel her down the hall, hitch up more equipment, and finally in walks the doctor, who looks like he just got off the 18th tee. He comes in and is down there like, you know, Yogi Berra, waiting. And I'm standing there in the room, and the next thing I know, Merrill has reared her head, and then they said, "Ooh, it's a girl."
Once we got in there, yeah, it was about an hour.
Did
When
they give
Merrill-
you any medication?
Only something to help me relax my muscles.
They bundled her up in a towel, handed her to me. Said, "Sit down." They handed her to me. Boom. To get me immediately at home with her.
Washed off or anything, huh?
Well, there wasn't. She was fine, really. They just wiped her down a little bit. It was not that involved, and she was fine.
Good for you, Brad.
Yet.
But I really wasn't so sure. I wanted to be part of this.
She's on the camera.
Now, if you want the real truth, I'm glad I was. You on camera now? Are you on camera? And and when we do it again, I would do it again. I would certainly be there.
Really? I was almost, it was only 36 hours.
Oh, God.
In the old days, they stopped the husband at the maternity room door.
And all he heard was all this screaming and horrible noises, and didn't know who it was or what it was.
Those were the other fathers.
Did you catch it? Did you ever look after babies before?
Oh yes.
Nancy comes from a big family.
All my sisters have babies, and I took care of most of them. What are you doing? What are you doing? Where's your ball? Where's your ball? Ball. Ball.
She did it once, it's good enough for her.
Ball. That's your ball. 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 Say daddy.
Bounce the ball. Bounce the ball.
Oh, she's careless.
In little pools, and then
You
we
can
could
get
put
your
all the
boats
shells
out.
that we
Fish from in the little holes you
and
get.
then he could get his little boats out.
Ow.
You said it.
I heard
What'd
it.
you- What are you doing? Merrill,
What's the gal's names in the ditch? Or
what are you
Who's
doing?
the-
We're having the drinks instead of us.
Are you singing? La 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 la.
Bunch of the snozzola or something.
Ah.
You know, little girls who I have them sweet and gentle.
That's right.
No.
I got some pretzels. You like pretzels?
Oh,
Fran?
just a few. Not.
Don't load up. Wait till you see the steaks that are sitting in there. It's got a
That's
lot of
fine.
them.
Thank you.
Yay! Okay. You ready? Hot? Is that okay? There, you can handle that. Hey, Brad?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I didn't know.
Anything you need?
Not right now.
That's very nice.
Wash
Not
your
that
hands.
badly.
Thank you, dear.
What do you need, Nancy?
I'm just gonna have him put a little bit of milk in a cup.
In this cup?
Camera. Look at the camera. Do your thing when looking at the camera.
Thanks. Okay. You gonna have a nice big bite? Watch, Mikey. Oh, now listen. Don't get goofy on me. But Merrill,
Ta-da!
you know you have it so good where you are. You have it so good where you are.
Okay, down you go. If that's the way you're going to be.
You lost
I
again.
think you lost your pen.
We're going, yay, and we'd all join in and like,
Merrill.
Kill it.
I did right. Kiss.
Are you timing well, darling? You timing things well?
Hey, kiss.
No, I'm tiny. 32. Sometimes you
A
do.
steak?
No.
Oh,
How do you like your steak?
Well, frequently.
Not purple and not leather.
No.
I don't think she's eaten steak yet. She's had hamburger and lamb and soft touch, isn't he? He'll pick you up anytime.
Very with it.
he doesn't spoil it though.
I think she goes to him when she can't get what she wants out of Bratterine.
I'd like him to be a little more assertive with her than he is. But he's
That's
just
the relationship
he's a
he
softie.
has.
He's a softie. He can't
Well, I mean,
stand
who
to.
could resist? Look at this.
I know it's very, very hard to wrangle with her when she gets upset.
Well,
Make it like a high, make a
the
90
ball somewhere.
Well, Meryl's got a ball.
Okay.
No, but I don't know who else has
She's
the ball.
gonna.
I better give you this.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah.
Game.
Michael's taking a picture
Oh,
of it.
goodness, Mikey, that's terrible.
Now watch it, so she knows the two of them go together. Is she right-handed or left-handed, you know?
Hard to tell.
I think she's ambi.
She's picked up.
I think she might be right.
That's
I thought she was
Mary.
left for a while though. So she'll eat with her left hand and then.
On the other hand, belt them with that paddle that you got there, and you'll do a good job.
That's a lot of
Oh yeah, throw it up there. That's the way. That's what you're meant to use.
She does that, I'll die.
Okay.
If she can,
She's got the idea that the
Yeah.
paddle is in one hand and the ball's in the other, and for crying out loud, all you gotta do is put the two together.
boy, big yawn too.
Fighting.
Okay.
She's rather interested in the way the ball bounces in the water, too. That's the way the ball bounces. Hit it!